Hello guys, we will be starting with the third problem in our insolvency of partners. Now, I'll be majorly concentrating on problems which have appeared in question papers so that we can easily cover up the syllabus. Yes? No, so now the third problem in our insolvency of partners is 31st problem, page number 270. Now let us go through the question. X, Y and Z are equal partners decided to dissolve the firm on 31st 12 2012. On that date, their balance sheet was as under. Equal partners in the sense their profit sharing ratio will be 1:1:1. Now, you have liabilities and assets. The difference in this problem is profit and loss account is shown on the asset side. That means what? There was loss on profit and loss account. So loss on profit and loss account. If it is on asset side, it is loss. If it is on liability side, it is profit. Now, next thing. The other assets realized 50% of their book value. That means assets 60,000, 50% is 30,000. The realization expenses amounted to rupees 3,000. Z became insolvent and was unable to contribute anything towards the debt of the firm. So nothing is brought in by Z towards the debt of the firm. We have to prepare necessary ledger accounts as per Garner versus Murray decision. Now let us look into the solution part. Solution part. Same thing. I have told you people. What are the accounts to be prepared? Realization account, partners capital account, and 3 working notes, and last one is cash account. First, realization account. It is the same procedure you have to follow. All the assets on the debit side, liabilities on the credit side. Next, assets realized on the credit side and payment of liabilities on the debit side. Next, realization expenses. If there is loss on the credit side, if there is a profit, or it is on the debit side. Now, credits realization. Payment of credits, nothing is mentioned in the question. That means it was paid incomplete. So 12,000 incomplete, it is paid. Assets are realized at the rate of 50%. What is value of assets? 60,000. 50% of 60,000 is 30,000. So after preparation of realization account and on balancing on both the sides, debit and credit side, we came to know that there is realization loss of 33,000. And this 33,000 is distributed among partners capital accounts, 11,000 each, because they are equal partners. Yes, so next account is partners capital account. Now, partners capital account, you will start preparing it by getting the balance down, 30,000, 20,000 and 5,000. Reserve fund, you have to share it in their profit sharing ratio. Profit and loss account, it is loss. If it was profit, you were recording profit. If it was profit, it would be had shown on liability side, and liabilities show credit balance. Now profit and loss account balance is on asset side. That means it is showing debit balance and it is loss. So it is distributed among X, Y, Z in their profit sharing ratio, 2,000, 2,000 and 2,000. Next, realization account loss, 11,000, 11,000 and 11,000. This is Garner versus Murray decision rule. And so whatever the amount of realization loss is there, the solvent partners X and Y have to bring the cash equivalent to realization loss to their partners capital account. So 11,000 and 11,000. Z, insolvent partner, he is not able to contribute anything. So after leaving some 3 to 4 line space, we will move to working notes. First working note 1, working note 2 and working note 3. After that, we'll come back to partners capital account and fill this left out part. First thing, working note number 1. It is always calculation of capital deficiency of Mr. Z, that is insolvent partner. How do you calculate? Debit side total 13,000 less credit side total 6,000 and 7,000 is capital deficiency. Next is calculation of capital ratio of X and Y. So here you will be calculating capital ratio of X and Y. Now as you don't have current account balances in the question, so you have to adjust with reserve fund and profit and loss account to calculation of capital ratios of solvent partners. So capital balance is 30,000, 20,000. To that add reserve fund 1,000, 1,000. 31,000, 21,000 is total. Next, it is profit and loss account loss, not profit. It would have been profit, we would have added it. As it is loss, we will be deducting it, we will be reducing it from the capital balances. So 2000 and 2000, 31,000 minus 2000, 21,000 minus 2000, you will get capital balances 29,000 and 19,000. Now take the capital ratio, cancel common 3 zeros, then you will be getting 29:19. It is no more simplification possible. So what is capital ratio? 29:19. Now last working note number 3. We have found out what is capital ratio. Now what we have to do, we have to distribute capital deficiency of Mr. Z in the ratio of capital ratio. So what is capital deficiency of Mr. Z? 7,000. 7,000 into 29 divided by 45. How do you get 45? 29 plus 19 is equal to 48. Sorry, 48. So 29 divided by 48, you will be getting 4,230, and next y the similar way, 7,000 into 19 divided by 48, you will be getting 2,770. Now we will be going back to partners capital account. Yes, we will be filling the partners capital account now. By Mr. X account, how much is Mr. X getting on behalf of Z? 4,230 rupees. Next, by Mr. Y account, how much is Mr. Y getting? 2,770 rupees. Now the same corresponding opposite entries you have to make it on debit side. So to Mr. Z account, how much is X giving? 4,230 rupees. How much is Y giving? 2,770 rupees. Now take the totals of capital accounts and make the difference. Total of Z will be 13,000. Total of Z is 13,000. Total of Y is, now total of Y is 32,000 and difference is 16,230 rupees. This is to cash account balancing figure. Next, total of X column. X column, it is 42,000. 42,000, and difference, when you take difference, you will get it as 24,770. This is cash account balancing figure. Now last part is cash account, which you have to prepare. Last part of our problem, we have to prepare cash account. Cash account, get the balance. Next, transfer creditors paid, transfer assets realized. Next, realization expenses, and next partners capital account, realization loss, bought in cash bought in by solvent partners X and Y, 11,000, 11,000, 22,000. Next, balance payable to partners capital account, that is balancing figure in partners capital account, 24,770 and 16,230. On totaling the cash account, you will be getting it as 56,000. If your cash account tallies, that means your problem is right.